Yo. I just want to ask, listen, I didn't see the FA Cup game. Can you tell me what happened? The Chelsea?
Well, before we continue, this background is just to tell Chelsea fans, keep your head up. Next season, big things are going. Okay. So, yeah, it wasn't, well, I mean, since you guys won, maybe you guys should start.
Yeah, it was a very, very...
Elsewhere.
It was a good match. You know, it was definitely entertaining. It wasn't a boring match. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't a boring match. I would say the best player on the pitch won the game. You know what I'm saying? The only world-class player on the pitch for me. You know what I'm saying? With one of the best FA Cup goals I've ever seen. FA Cup final goals in my top 10. You know what I mean?
I have to go through the list, but yeah, go on.
Yeah, obviously, no. So, yeah, it was an interesting game. I think Chelsea were favourites from the beginning. I think Chelsea were unfortunate. You know what I mean? I'm going to be honest and think that the ref was a bit... But, you know, I do think that Arsenal played...
Chelsea was slight favourites because when we played each other this season, it's been pretty close.
So, yeah, I think you were slight favourites. You're unfortunate with, obviously, Kante being injured, William being injured, Pulisic, your best player on the pitch for me, getting injured after a while. But I do think that, I don't know what it was, but I think Arteta came, once you because you guys were the better team in the first 10 minutes, you deserve to be ahead, you're better. And then I think something just happened, he just started playing Route 1 football, and it just really worked. You know what I'm saying? So I do think that when it came to tactics, I think that Arteta out-tacticked Lampard in that game. I think he was the better tactician. I think the sending off was very, very harsh. But as all Arsenal fans were, I was at that Chelsea game when we lost 2-1 and Jorginho should have been sent off. So, you know, it happens. You know what I'm saying? I think Aubameyang scored a great goal. I think it was a very interesting game. At the end of the day, it was 2 weak defences versus 2 relatively strong attacks. You know what I'm saying? So both defences could be put as one team and it still wouldn't be a good defence. Obviously, congrats to Arsenal. I think Arsenal, at the end of the day, I think Arsenal needed it, wanted it, and needed it more than Chelsea. Chelsea already in the top 4. They got the Champions League, even though they're probably knocked out, of this round of Champions League. Arsenal needed to get in Europa Cup. They needed to, because people are saying, I was speaking to someone who was like, Arsenal, Europa Cup, I don't really want to be in it. But at the end of the day, we can pretend like it doesn't bring in more revenue. It does. Even if it's not crazy, we can pretend that it doesn't influence certain players to come because they'd rather be in Europe than not be in it. It does. And we can pretend that it's not another avenue to get into the Champions League, which it is. So I would prefer to be in Europa Cup than not. And I think just winning a trophy just brings up confidence. You're more likely to keep some of your big players if they win and they feel like the team's moving in a better direction. So congrats to Aubameyang, who was outstanding. I thought it was Pepe's best game. I thought it was outstanding. You know what I'm saying? I thought Pulisic, I've always had my with Pulisic, yeah? He came to Chelsea, he wasn't really getting game time. Then I probably became one of his bigger fans towards when Lampard was benching him. I kept saying, why is he benching him? The guy's been great when he came on. And in that final, bro, he was scaring me, bro. Every time that guy was... You know what I'm saying? Like, he was crazy. You know what I mean?
When he went off injured, I thought that for me was probably a bigger turning point than even the red card. Yeah, I mean, because he was really our only player. He was really our only player that could, do something individually and really break down your defense and destabilize them. But I thought, good as Giroud has been, if you play that sort of way where he's far away from the goal all the time, you don't really allow him to get into the box. He's always surrounded. David Luiz. Everybody talks about his faults or whatever, but he loves those type of battles, those type of physical strike. If it's a small guy that's very quick and mobile, those are the guys he has issues with. But if it's somebody who just wants to bang physically, then he loves that sort of match. You know what I mean?
But that's why I think Lampard got it wrong, and where I think Arteta got it right. He realised, playing Route 1, we realised that our quick players, we had quick players on Lacazette, Pepe, Aubameyang, Maitland-Niles, Bellerin, and you realise that just getting them on the break, forcing the defenders to have to, make swift decisions were making them nervous and they weren't able to do it. Whereas I think with Lampard, all these quick players were on the bench. Obviously, you lacked out on William and Pulisic, but our biggest problem came from when you guys were doing 1-2 touches or Pulisic was running directly at the defender or holding and he was just struggling to get it. So at that point, I was thinking maybe at half-time, Tammy gives us way more problems. As much flaws as he's got in terms of holding up the ball, Tammy just kicking the ball over the top and Tammy running at Luiz is a bigger problem for him than Giroud backing it down and trying to lay it off to make a mount. So
it does, but I think it's one of those things where you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Yeah, because he had to go with the players who were in form, who've been doing it lately, and that's Giroud, Mount, and Pulisic. You know,
No, but the should have been made earlier, don't you think?
Them would have started if he wasn't injured. So I do think that would have been.
I think don't you think the sub should have been made earlier? I think Giroud should have come. I get it. Giroud is
okay. No, but the thing is, people need to understand the game. So what happens is, as Pulisic gets injured within the first 30 minutes, boom. So you have to make your first substitution then. Yeah. Then Pulisic gets injured right at the beginning of the second half. Yeah. I can't bring on Tammy. Yeah, because then I'm playing with two strikers. So I have to bring on another winger, which is Pedro.
No, you brought on Christensen.
Then that's two substitutions. Yeah. I can only make one more. So I have to.
Was it not 5?
I have to leave it till.
No. But I said, was it not 5?
No. You can bring 5, but only at 3 different times.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So even then, he couldn't change it. Yeah, because in case somebody gets injured, so you wait. So you have to wait to the 70th minute. That's when you now bring. That's when he now brings Tammy in, and I think that was always the plan anyway. Yeah, you start with Giroud, they bang physically or whatever. Then when they're tired, you bring Tammy on for last 20 minutes. That's pretty much what we've been doing. But the thing is, if we had started Tammy from the beginning, Arsenal would have just side deep and then hit us on the counters. Then they would have space for Tammy to run into.
The funny thing is, I think it's a very unfortunate position that both managers are in. Like I think I saw guys, obviously in our group chat, we saw it. Guys were really killing Lampard. Like, and I was like, you can't judge him off this final. You got to judge him off this whole season, what he's done since he's come. He got to third. He got to 4th place. You have to judge him on that. No signings, lost his best player, and he got from there.
This is football, isn't it? Like everybody forms.
It's unfortunate. Don't wrong. I definitely believe Lampard has issues. I think sometimes he's reactive instead of proactive. 100%. I think defensively, he's been. It's sad to say, shocking. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. This is have to say as it's shocking. Attacking wise, he's impressed me. The quickness of the football at times. Do you know what I mean?
I agree.
I don't think the jury's out. I think the jury's in, and when he gets the big players, we're gonna see what he does. But I think Arteta, with Arteta, I'll say I don't judge Arteta just off this final. He's been impressing me since he's come in. You know what I'm saying? And in fact, the FA Cup semi against Man City was more of an impressive feat than today because I think we scored Man City. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. You know. Listen, this is what I would say in terms of Lampard. I think he's getting a bit of unfair criticism. Yeah, because I can really remember a few managers that come in and straight away the defense is working, the attack is working, the midfield is working right away, and then the guys
without transfers. Forget about that. Without transfers.
No, but players, managers with transfers still take a year or 2 to adapt. Yeah, I mean, when Jurgen Klopp came in, Liverpool were conceding all over the place. Yeah, I mean, it took years to build that squad to get it to where it was. Man City, Guardiola comes in, spends 200 million, and then next year he has to buy a whole new defense. Brings in 2 new fullbacks, centre backs, change the keeper, all of that sort of stuff.
You know what it is?
Take time, man. You know, so
you know what it is? There's a Lampard. There's not even Chelsea. I don't know who they are, but there's a certain people that believe that Lampard didn't deserve the job. Now, for me, I don't care whether you deserved it or didn't deserve the job. I just care about the job you do when you're there. You understand what I'm saying? Whether you deserved it, you got an advantage. You know, naturally, football players in general, just being a football player means that you're going to have more chance of getting a job. Then if I started managing today, even if I was doing a great job, people are like, he doesn't know the game. He never played. You know what I'm saying? That's what they used to say about Mourinho. He never really played. He wasn't, you know what I mean, until he started winning. So I don't care about whether Lampard gets a job. It's not about what. It's about what he's done since he's here. And for me, to pretend that he took Chelsea from 3rd to 4th, taking out the only player in your team, the only one that got double figures for goals and assists, the only player. Like I don't remember any other player who even scored over 10 goals for you guys last season in Premier. Did anyone?
No. That was pretty much it, I think.
Yeah, it was just Hazard. I don't even know if anyone got over 10 assists for you. So the only player that was smashing up numbers, take him out the team, and then say to the team, I still want you guys to have a good attack. You know what I mean? I mean, so I think he's done a good job to get to a final, you know what I mean? To get in the top 4, like his job, and then we'll see what he does going forward. But I think Arteta deserves massive amounts of praise because I think he's improved a lot of players in that team. Even the players that should go. Mustafi has been the best I've seen him since he's been in an Arsenal shirt. You know what I'm saying? Luiz has probably been better under Arteta than he was before. You know what I'm saying? I think Tierney's really coming to himself. I think Bellerin has completely stepped up. You know what I mean? To a complete, So,
when did he get the job again? Is it December?
So end of December. End of December.
Yeah. All right. So Arsenal fans, they need to calm down and relax, yeah? Because I think when he came in, you guys were, 13, 14?
Yeah, like 13, 14, yeah.
Yeah, and now you're 10.
8. We came in.
8. So just calm down, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing to go crazy.
We're not 8, bro. Listen, let me explain something to you about the FA Cup. You know what I'm saying? Only managers like Di Matteo can know about taking over and winning, you know what I'm saying?
This is what, your 5th year in UEFA Cup, yeah? Europa League. Yeah?
Full.
Come on, you Gunners, Europa League. This year is going to be your year. I can feel it. Yeah, but
is this your first manager that's come in and not won a trophy in like 8, 9 years?
It might be
bad. Huh? Wait, let me just go back. Oh, Sarri won a trophy his first season. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's go back. Let's go back.
You mean $3 billion to spend?
Yeah? No. I just kidding. So Conte won a trophy. Okay, let's go back. So Mourinho won a trophy as well. Okay.
200 billion.
Di Matteo, wait, Benitez won a trophy. Okay, let's go back further. Wait, hold on, one more. Oh, Di Matteo won a trophy. Okay. Oh, Villas-Boas, we have to go back. What's that, like 10 years back?
Oh, yeah, they're gonna just tell you. That's all. But anyway, enough of that.
Let's go on to worst signings.
Wait, but before that, let's give a special shout out to Aubameyang. Yeah, like I thought he was excellent. It's funny now that you see a lot of people all of a sudden want to jump on the bandwagon. Yeah, because a lot of
them, bro. You've been slaughtering Aubameyang.
No. I've never slaughtered anybody, bro. Relax. Yeah, but a lot of people have questioned him in the past. Yeah. And a lot of them are being proven wrong, and I feel as well like he's not been given the respect he deserves. Really. Yeah. No, I'm just saying in his career. The fact that we're even having this question, like it was a question, is he world class? Is he not? Is he this? Is he whatever? Yeah, because people are looking at, he's doing Arsenal, all this type of thing, whatever. When you just look at his stats, yeah, it's beyond question. The fact that you play him up front, he gets 20-something goals. You play him on the left, he gets 20-something goals. Yeah, he's doing it in 2 different positions.
It's crazy. And a completely different role.
The goal scoring. The only 3 players in the world that have scored more than him in the last 5 years. Yeah, I mean, obviously Messi, Ronaldo, and Lewandowski. That's it. Nobody else. Yeah, I mean, Kane is probably the closest on that list or whatever.
Aguero, Kane, yeah.
Yeah, so
that's what I'm saying. He can't be questioned.
He deserves a lot of our respect. And to be honest, I think it's only because he plays for you guys. If he was playing at Chelsea or Man United or whatever with the media spotlight on him, I think he would have been given credit long before.
He would have won more trophies probably if he won points. But the thing is,
because I think if they hype players at Man United, they don't win any trophies. But they hype them there because the media spotlight is on there. You know what I mean? Even Harry Kane, Tottenham not winning anything, but Harry Kane all of a sudden is raised to such a, because he's English. So
he doesn't.
Yeah, I just want to give respect.
The thing is about Aubameyang, what I really like is he's played for 3 different managers now. I'm not including Freddie Ljungberg, you know, it doesn't count. Yeah, 3 different managers, completely different way. You know, what's called Wenger, who wanted just to be a last man, just make runs in behind the back, pass, don't really chase down the ball. Emery, who wanted him to press a bit more and was using. Remember, Aubameyang was on the bench for a period under Emery. I don't think anyone remembers that. Do you remember that? He was coming off the bench, scoring 2. He preferred Lacazette, and he had to work his way in. And now he's playing on the left. And to me, Aubameyang, this is a crazy thing to say. It's crazy, this statement I'm going to make. Aubameyang is our best defensive winger. You know, he's the best one at tracking back. He's better than Pepe. He's better than Saka. He's better than Reece Nelson. He's the best tracking back and defensively out of all our attackers by miles. You know what I'm saying? Completely different job. Much better on the ball than he was when he first came. Completely different, more confident run. That goal that he scored, people were just saying he's a tapping merchant. So basically, being a tapping merchant, he should be able to take the ball and take a defender on and then chip the keeper. You know what I'm saying? With his left foot, which is impressive. So, yeah, special shout out to Aubameyang. It's not just about doing it in little games. He's doing it in massive games, and he's been doing it for a while. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Aubameyang. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
All right. Let's go on to the next topic.
Okay, cool. Let's talk straight about it. Do you want to do a little thing about Gueye? Let's just say
let's through all the transfer topics and all the stuff he had.
Yeah, you want to do transfer topics or you want to go straight into...
Yeah, and then transfer
Okay, cool.
topics.
So, Gueye just joined PSG last season for 30 million. PSG are looking to get rid of him. Not because he hasn't been good, but just because they're trying to make space for other players, I'm guessing. He's been excellent defensively, winning 3.3 tackles a game, which he's been doing from when he was at Everton. He's still 30, he's still athletic.
It was 4 points, isn't it?
It might be, yeah, it might be, yeah. So, but still excellent defensively, quick. Basically, he's like Kante, but probably slightly more defensive and probably not as good as Kante was at his best, but he's still excellent.
Yeah.
Do you think that the top 6 should be looking at him? Because you can get him at a cut price right
now. I think because of his age, I think you can actually get him alone. Yeah, I don't even think you need to buy him. I think I can get him on a 1 year, 2 year loan. Yeah. The funny thing is, if the team that might need him the most is probably Everton. Yeah, I mean, the team that sold him. So, but I think apart from Man City and Liverpool, every other team in the top 4, top 6, the traditional teams, not as it stands or whatever, could do with a holding midfielder. I think Tottenham could do with one. I think Arsenal could do with one. Chelsea, because Kante gets injured a lot, and there's nobody else come off the bench with that same physical presence.
Next topic, yeah.
I think Man United could do one because Matic is inconsistent.
But who would you say most? If you said one should most look for him, who are you saying?
I would say Spurs, because I see him as like a Mourinho type player. Like I think he'd be excellent for them. I'd say they're probably in need of him the most.
Okay. So next one, Holding isn't good enough. Arsenal need a centre back, is what Stuart Robson said. What do you think about it?
How many years does he have left?
Let me check that now. Holding has, I think he has a few years left.
Did he get a new contract from you guys? Because he signed for you guys at what?
I think he signed for us guys like a while ago.
When Wenger was there. Wenger signed him, innit?
Wenger signed him from Portland when they got relegated. He's contracted 2023, got 3 years left.
He's got 3 years left. Yes, I just keep him. Probably on low wages. I just keep him there for now.
But they need a centre. I think Arsenal, we need a centre back regardless. I don't think it's based on him.
I don't think he's the one to get sacrificed.
I don't think so, personally. See. Liverpool warned over Thiago. John Barnes actually came out and said he doesn't fit the style. I don't know if he's good enough. I don't know if Bayern Munich player. I don't know what he brings to Liverpool. What do you think? A lot of English guys have been coming out really like even Nichols, obviously Scottish, but he's been coming out saying everyone's been like Thiago, complete change the dynamic. Don't know if he's good enough. What do you think about this whole "Don't Let Thiago" campaign? It can't make Liverpool any better.
I think if you don't rate Thiago, it's because you probably don't watch him. Yeah, I mean, like I think anybody who's watched him on a regular basis knows that guy can tackle, he can pass, he can assist, he can even play number 10 if he has. Like he's one of those like all-round midfielders. Can do
like a real Barcelona type guy.
Passing thing, can do tracking. He's not the quickest and not the most athletic, but in terms of experience, I think he's a good sign. I think he's a very good sign. I think he brings something different to that Liverpool midfield. And no matter how good people think the Liverpool team is, every year you have to keep on looking for ways to reinvent yourself because teams are going to figure you out. Yeah, I mean they're going to learn the same way you play, and you could just pick up injuries. And I think Keita was the kind of guy they were looking for, but he's been a flop. So just getting that mold of a player doesn't always follow suit. Unlike Thiago, is a proven top level player, and you're more likely to be successful having someone like that in your team.
Okay, so Arsenal want William Coutinho and Thomas Partey, who I watched and I thought he's excellent, great ball carrier. What do you think about Arsenal getting those 3 signings, and how does that affect the team?
I think Thomas Partey is a must if you're going to sell Guendouzi. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he brings a real physicality to your team that's lacking. Yeah. I think William will be a great signing for you guys as well. Comes and gives Pepe competition, can play on the left as well. So it gives you also an excuse if you want to play Aubameyang striker. for the whole season, then that changes everything. Because now you have one winger one side, another winger the other. And you can really you can really mess about with the tactics. It could be a hindrance for Saka because I wanted to like I mean, everybody was raving about him, but come crunch time, he wasn't getting picked.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's great. I think if you get Coutinho on that, you can play wingers. I still think that Aubameyang. I think the plan is they're going to get rid of Lacazette, so I think Aubameyang will go back up front if he stays, which I hopefully will, and then they'll push what's called Saka back on the left. I don't worry about Saka getting in the team. I think he'll get his time. You know what I'm saying?
It'll be interesting whether you guys stick with this formation or not. But you go back to 4-3-3. Yeah. I think eventually you will go back to 4-3 because I just think that's what most teams end up playing. Yeah, and if you want to be able to attack, it's probably a better formation than 3 at the back. But to do that, you need the right centre backs to be able to play two. Yeah, I mean, you guys are putting a lot of hope in the Saliba guy. I haven't really seen you guys linked with any proper centre backs, so I don't know. I don't know what Arsenal's plan is.
Mm-hmm. So Bayern Munich star Alphonso Davies named his top 5 fullbacks in the world. He named Saka, Trent Alexander-Arnold, named himself, named Pavard, and he named Hakimi. What do you think about that? Do you think you should take any notice of what he says? Or do you think that you should respect someone who is a very good left back, a very good fullback?
And everybody's allowed an opinion. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. What's that?
You respect his opinion.
No, I respect everybody's opinion. Yeah, I mean, but whether I agree is different. Yeah, I mean, I think those guys, some of those guys have potential, and some of those guys are like ready now. I still don't see Saka as a fullback. I think we play him there long term. I think he'll get roasted. But I think he's a winger, and that's where he's going to end up at eventually. Hakimi, I've always liked him. Trent, obviously. Yeah.
You love Hakimi. You love it. Always like.
Yeah, the Pavard guy. I'm not too sure about him. Obviously, he mentions him because that's his teammate. Plays on the other side, or whatever. Yeah, but I do think that there are loads of good fullbacks out there, and it'll be interesting to see who shines next season. And the last topic, let's quickly do this. Troy Deeney going to Tottenham, 10 million apparently. What does he add? Did I drop this? What does he add into the team? In terms, how important is his leadership? The fact that he's not London, he just lives in Watford, which isn't too far. Around the sort of side. Him as a leader, him as a football player, the way he plays, does he add to the Tottenham team? And what precisely would you sign him? I don't know. I don't think he adds that much in terms of playing. But I think in terms of like being a relief for Harry Kane, backup, someone can come on 20 minutes in the game, give a physicality or whatever. I think that's where he comes in handy. Okay. I think Spurs have liked that over the years. And Harry, a lot of time, has had to play through injuries or even those to continue to play, which led to injuries. So I think after that. Yeah, man. That is our last topic. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on our Instagram, Non-Stop Content, on our YouTube page, Non-Stop Content. To myself, King Jones. It's been the Podfather. Anything you want to talk about, just hit us up and let us know. We out. Thanks.